Hey everyone, there has been some question concerning our midweek email and how we're moving to the web page for midweek. And you'll notice the last email that I sent out on Wednesday night, you're probably getting this in a different email that's including this video. But I said, Dear First Family, we're transitioning to our new midweek page on our website. In a couple of weeks, we will postpone the emails. The purpose of this transition is to make it easier for everyone to get to the prayer sheets in a timely manner. Now, let me explain that. Up till now, since COVID, we've been sending out this email at midweek, and so everybody had to wait until they got the email in order to receive the prayer list down here at the bottom. And what we're trying to do is do all of this on a static website, on our website, but a web page, so that you don't have to wait on the email to get the information. After 3 o'clock on Wednesday, Dawn, our secretary, will have the prayer request sheets, the prayer sheets done. And so you could immediately go to this web page and get it on demand, get it when you're wanting it. And then I'll put my information on there as well. I don't know if I'll have all mine for Wednesday night, midweek done at 3 o'clock, but it'll all be there. So if you check it before our meeting on Wednesday nights, then you'll have the information there. Just make it easier, we think, for everybody, because Dawn and I'll be working together on the same web page, and then you'll be able to go to the same page to get it when you're ready for it on demand. So the question is, well, how do I bookmark? Notice that. Please bookmark the following web page where our midweek information will appear. This is where I'm reading here. And into the future, and if you bookmarked the week before, we've changed the name. So use this new firstwinterhaven.org midweek. What this is, it's on our church's page, First Winter Haven, but it's a sub-page of the homepage called Midweek. And so how do I go about bookmarking this? This is the big question that I was asked, and I'm wondered if others might have the struggle. Each computer is set to default if you're on a Windows computer. If you're on a Macintosh, an Apple computer, then we will, let me just say Apple, not Macintosh, that's the old terminology. But if you're on an Apple computer, then we'd have to deal with that on an individual basis because it's a different setup. And I might even have Pastor John do that because I'm not real familiar with Apple. I'm completely Windows based. But most people are going to have a web browser. What's a web browser? If you figure that the internet is the ocean, you've got to have a surfboard to surf on the ocean. You got to have something to ride. Well, a web browser allows you to ride on the ocean of the internet. And right over here, you'll see that there's at least usually one or two web browsers already on your computer, and your computer is set to default to one of these. One of them is called Microsoft Edge, and that's probably, if you've got a Windows computer, what it defaults to right here. When I click on that, it comes up with the browser that looks like this. Now mine is set to default to Google Chrome, and a lot of computers are going to have that, Google Chrome. These are all programs that do the same thing, and if I click on that, then it opens up to Google Chrome. And but there are some, and I use all three of these. Well, I use two of them. I use one called Firefox, Mozilla Firefox. Let me see where that's at here. Firefox. You don't have to know all three of these. I'm just telling you this because different people have different things loaded on their computer. And you might ask, well, how do I know which one is the browser that's defaulting on my computer? Very simply, you go back to the email that I sent you where it says bookmark this page, first winterhaven.org midweek. Click on it, and it's going to open in whatever browser your computer defaults to. And for mine, it's Google Chrome, but they all work about the same way. You say, well, how do we, let me remove this real fast so I can redo that. How do I, they all look very similar. So let me show you on Google Chrome how you bookmark this page to find it at a later time. Okay, first of all, let me close this down. Go back to my email. Go to the email that I sent you. Click on that link, firstwinterhaven.org midweek, and it'll open in whatever browser your computer defaults to. And right up here, you should see a star if it's one of the big threes. You want to click mark that. See, when I put the cursor over that star, notice it says bookmark this tab. And I'm going to bookmark it, and it's going to say bookmark added midweek FBC Winter Haven. And I'm going to say done. And so how do I get to that? Well, let me show you. On Google Chrome, you would go to Google Chrome, and here it is, or you can look at it in alphabetical order. Go down to G for Google Chrome, click on it. Okay, it's going to open like this, and now I got to get to that page I bookmarked that's on our church page for midweek. I can go over to these three dots here, click on it, and then go down to bookmark and lists. See right here? And then what I want to do is I want to find, where is it? You're going to have to find it in the list if you've got a list of things. You might not have all of this stuff if you've not bookmarked other things. But I have to go all the way down to other bookmarks down here, and there it is right there. You see midweek. It might be up in here. It might be down other bookmarks. If you did it on your phone, it's going to be under your mobile bookmarks. So you have to open up Google Chrome, go over here to the three dots, drop down to the bookmark list, and then look through this till you can find it. And you might not have many bookmarks. If you've never done it, you won't have any on your computer. But either go into the bookmark list or other bookmarks, find it. When you click on it, bam, there you are. That's how you do it in Google Chrome. It's very similar in the other browsers. And let me show you how to do that. Since mine defaults to Google Chrome, I'm going to have to copy the address here. And let me close Google Chrome and show you for Microsoft Edge, very similar to what we just did, or Mozilla Firefox, very similar to what we just did. But I want to show you these other two in case what you see, and as it relates to the browser your computer defaults to, might look slightly different, and it could be one of these other two. So go back to the email that I sent. Let me put it in here. Okay, and I got to go down to Stephen Harness. This is the email that I sent. And what you would do is click on firstwinterhaven.org midweek. And if your computer is set to default to the Edge browser, it's going to look like this right here, or something like this when you open it up. But it's automatically going to come to midweek. There it is right there. It's going to look like this. And notice on Microsoft Edge, there's a star over there. But notice that Microsoft Edge calls this favorites. Doesn't call it bookmarks, it's favorites. Same thing, just different browser. You're going to click mark on that, and it looks very similar, and say, yes, midweek, first winter, FBC Winter Haven. I want to say done because I want to bookmark this. And notice that it's dark, showing that it's been bookmarked. Well, how do I come back to this? Let me go to Gmail, and I'll show you. Well, let me just start from ground zero. You would go over here at the bottom, and you would click until you get to Microsoft Edge. There it is. Or you can look it up in alphabetical order. Go down to M for Microsoft and look through Microsoft, and there it is, Microsoft Edge. Click on it and it's going to come up to a view like this, and then you want to go over to the three dots there. Click on the three dots, look down. Instead of bookmarks, it's favorites. So you click on favorites, and there it is right there. Bam, and you're on the right page. Notice here on this page, the little statement by me for Bible study. This was from this week, and there is the prayer list, and it tells you how to download and print the prayer list. One more thing I'll show you. If for some reason most people, probably 75% or more people, are going to have Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge if they're using a Windows-based computer. What if you happen to have Mozilla Firefox on your computer? It's going to be very similar. Let me show you how to do that. I'm going to have to open Firefox. Let me open a new page for that. A new tab. There we go. Oh, it's opening all my tabs, so let's just ignore these. These won't be open for you. I've had it set to default to keeping my previous tabs open. But you're going to come to a page that probably looks like this. And how did you get there? I'll show you how you got there. You went back to the email that I sent, and when you click on this, if your computer defaults to Firefox, it's going to automatically, when you click on that link, open to this page right here. And notice this is Firefox. This isn't Google Chrome, or it isn't Microsoft Edge, but it still has that little star. They all look the same. And Firefox, just like Google Chrome, calls it a bookmark, whereas Microsoft Edge calls it a favorite. I'm going to click on that, and the same, it looks very similar. Different web browser, but very similar. I click Save, and it's saved to bookmarks. So if I'm using Firefox and I'm trying to get to it next week, then what I'm going to do is go over here, and I'm going to look up Firefox. Is it under the F's? There it is, Firefox. When I open it, yours is going to open to a screen probably like this. You won't have all these tabs up here that I have already open. Sorry I didn't close those earlier. But then you go over to the three lines. It's not three dots, it's three lines. Look down, and there are bookmarks there. Move down to the bookmark. Click on it, and there it is right there. There's Midweek. Click on it, and bam, you're on the page. You've got it bookmarked. So anyway, I know this is a little bit of a lengthy video. I tried to create it to help people, whatever web browser your computer is set to default to. If you've never changed it, it's probably defaulting to Microsoft Edge, because a Windows-based computer comes with it automatically set to Microsoft Edge. If you've had your grandkids or anybody setting up your computer, they probably moved it to Google Chrome. That's the most popular of web browser now. So Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge is probably 75% of the people listening to this, or more if you use a Windows-based computer. If not, if you are one of the few that use Firefox, then I've included those instructions as well. But remember, they all have this little star, and then you either go to the lines or the dots over here after you bookmark it or make it a favorite to find your bookmarks or your favorites that have been previously saved. I hope this makes it easier. If you have any questions, let us know, and together we'll make this move. But once we've made this move, I'm certain that it's going to make it easier for everybody for our midweek updates. Take care, and God bless you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.